Ro, do you want to explain to everybody exactly what's happening here? Because some people might not have caught the stream last night. Because there's a bit of backstory to this one.
Yesterday, we had our first ever 2021 Rocket League draft. I've invited 9 other GMs, and there were 10 totals, including myself. And these are 2 of the fan-voted drafts that Johnny Boy and JG7 have created.
Let's see if everybody's ready. Basically, if we have 6 players join, and imagine if they got the teams wrong. That would be class. All right, Atomic isn't here. Oh, he is. All right, we're off. Game 1 of a best of 7. Gosh. This is it. Yeah, it's all come down to this, the entire draft. I mean, both of our teams were voted the top 2 teams from the draft, which wasn't all that surprising, seeing how badly some of the other GMs drafted.
What are you talking about, Johnny?
Shout out Rollins.
What? Nah, my team is slept on.
Your team will be sleeping for a while. They're not going to be waking up.
Rollins, it's your fault that Atomic got through to 11. You could have picked him. You got him in here.
Oh!
Okay, my theory on that was I needed a leader for beast mode. So I picked Torment.
Yeah, okay.
I respect that.
Guess we'll never know if that was a good or bad idea to not have them tonight.
My team will never get picked.
Dude, wait. I want to talk a bit about my playing going in because I didn't expect AyyJayy at all. I was fully expecting to get beast mode.
Oh! Sorry, I hit the bar.
And yeah. I was fully expecting to get beast mode and then pair him with Reddles because, like you said, Raul, like pairing him with a leader. And beast mode loves confidence. And I was like, I'm just gonna get the most confident kid ever. But then 2 people fell to me. I just didn't expect. Messed up my entire plan.
Yeah. Yeah, we all have to give props to Roldes and his chat for coming up with this whole idea. It was instigated, I think, just a couple of nights. Was it a couple of nights ago?
Like
2 nights ago. Yeah.
It's like Monday, yeah.
So that's where it all started. You just ran it, and it was really fun. We did a draft for Europe as well, which is hilarious. It was all worth watching. Are you making a video on it? I know it's on your VOD from your stream from last night. If anybody wants to check it out, I would recommend it. I think, are you gonna make a video? I think you should make a video.
I should make a video now.
Content. Yeah, JG here is he's the GM for the orange team in this match. So we call them Team AyyJayy so people don't get confused. Oh man, how did this guy get all the way through to 9th? What is going on?
Oh my god, that was on his perspective. I was curious. He's grinding. He was already streaming. He's already warmed up. Look at him. The first goal of the show match.
Yeah, that was kind of nasty.
But I gotta call out your teammate, Rolly. Shock did hit the bar on an uncontested aerial, so I'm not sure if that's a training ground move from the Sonics or something, but I expected a goal there. I'll be honest.
See, I'm looking at this blue roster, and I'm just like 2/3 of these people I would consider like shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like top tier shooters in the league, and seeing Nathan hit the crossbar there, it kind of hurt a little bit.
I thought, oh, that's a goal. He's definitely scoring there, but wasn't meant to be. It's fine though. You know, another thing that I really did consider when drafting this team is positivity, and these are all players I think are very good mentalities, and we don't have any children in here, unlike T-Bait's team. So even if they lose, it's not an issue. Which they might, because
oh my god, Johnny, I think you're outmatched here. Look at Atomic.
The craziest thing is that's not even Fennec Atomic. Like T-Bait said, he might not play Fennec for anyone else. So did you try and get him to play the Fennec today?
Honestly, I didn't, but I think it might be something that we talk about if we start to go down in the series. I assume that would be in comms with my team, kind of cheering them on here, but I wasn't able to. So, I'm not really sure. I guess he is kind of a wild card now, like T-Bait said.
Yeah. See, I actually had the opposite idea. You were thinking, you are actually a Rocket League coach for a pro team. He's missed it. Memory's trolling. But so you actually have a little bit of experience doing that, hyping up a team in the middle of a series. I feel like, on the other hand, I would probably be a detriment for my team if I hopped in the comms. So I'm staying as far away from comms as possible. And that was my strategy. Just let them do their thing
It's too funny.
and not interfere.
So another inside info source thing is that Memory has like probably 6 hours or something like that past two. Like I don't think he's played much since they lost to FaZe.
He's not great. If he's got 6 hours past 2, he can't have been playing much before losing to FaZe as well. Like that past 2 goes beyond.
I really noticed that he hasn't played in like 4 days or something like that.
Okay.
Not an excuse, just kind of, you know, calling out.
I mean,
Memory
that's
there.
definitely an excuse, definitely copium, but I respect it.
Johnny, your team's looking a little shaky here.
I mean, they're only down by 1. They hit the bar earlier on a totally free goal, so that might just be in. Yep, there we go.
my goodness.
The team's looking fine. See, I wasn't worried at all. That's what I'm talking about. The mentality is there. These guys know how to make a comeback. A lot of the teams in the draft who are, you know, if they go 2 goals down early on, they're done. They're not coming back. Probably not even coming back for game 2.
More than score. my team's just trying to clip.
Yeah, I think your team's just trying to freestyle.
Did you expect anything else, though?
I really did expect AyyJayy and Atomic to just be going for silly things.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's a delivery right there. Arsenal has actually just served it up on a silver platter and no one was there to eat it. Shocking.
Look at Atomic 1v3.
Oh! Shock just saved the ball while landing on it.
I would like to see JKnaps get a lot more involved, especially
Where's he been?
offensively. I think he is one of the best shooters in North America, and
I agree.
I just haven't seen him take a shot.
You guys seemed, and all of the other GMs as well, seemed pretty surprised that I picked JKnaps 7th, but not in a bad way. So do you have any insight on that? So I picked him as my first Ryan pick.
Yeah, I actually was. Oh, if you want to go, Raul? I was gonna say I was talking to Raul about this after stream. I actually love JKnaps as a first pick because JKnaps knows how to rotate with almost anyone. But the way that he did it on G2 was in a system, and he's not like one of those random players. So I think he could work. Like you don't know who your next pick is gonna be. So I think JKnaps is a super good option.
Oh my goodness! Oh, come on!
It actually came back and took game 1.
Shock in reverse. Look at him.
You know, Johnny, I think Arsenal's showing why he should have been picked a lot earlier than he was. I feel like Arsenal has been involved in all 3 of your goals, and
Yeah, Arsenal's he's a hero. He's a hero. Well, yeah, when I got JKnaps Arsenal, I was thinking, okay, this is great because whoever the third pick that I get is, they're gonna be happy to play with these guys because nobody's gonna feel. I mean, not that JKnaps and Arsenal aren't really, really high-level players, some of the best in NA, but I feel like out of all the really top guys, they just seem like they're gonna be easy to get along with. So
I like that
super easy to play with.
Hearing from Rizzo himself talk about JKnaps, like he never has any bad things to say about him. He always says he's like one of the best people he's known and like an amazing teammate. So I think it honestly makes perfect sense.
All right, game 2. This is best of 7, guys. I've noticed that the flag is in the wrong position. I wish nobody had said that. Now I can't stop looking at it. I don't know why it's there, but it is. So we're gonna have to just roll with it. T-Bates is saying he needs link perms. What is this? T-Bates trying to get in here? Is he trying to hop in the cast?
Bro, I don't know if I can listen to T-Bates again. What? No, I'm playing. What were you saying, Raul?
Do you think we'll see Memory partake in some of these freestyle plays that your team is creating?
You know, more insight, okay? I full of insight today, I guess. Memory is actually in the middle of a playstyle change. He is, if you've noticed, he is not on Dominus. He is on Octane, which is something that, when I was a coach of Kansas City Pioneers, something that we kind of trialed with, but weren't really given enough time due to the schedule of things. Memory is trying to become more of that individual player that, you know, I think a lot of teams need, especially in NA now. So he's been playing a lot of twos, stuff like that. So yeah, I would hope so. I would hope to see Memory more involved in some of the freestyle plays and
Maybe a few more saves as well, by the looks of things.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Where's Atomic coming from? Look at Atomic. What's going on?
Atomic's throwing.
He's faking AyyJayy.
Well, I've got to say, I'm looking pretty happy so far, but we'll have to wait and see. It's early days yet. Don't want to celebrate too early. But yeah, the boys are doing exactly what they were supposed to do. Got the comeback win. Ooh. Now they're off to a good start. I mean, really, all of the other gems are probably just happy that they didn't get voted in to play against my team at this point.
Wow. I think the next best team was probably Chrome.
Yeah, Chrome had some very good picks. I've got to give Chrome credit. He had some good reasoning as well. So he was definitely one of the threats.
2/3 of his roster.
Teammates saying that once his team hits the field, it's wraps. When are we talking? Like, when you say once your team hits the field, do we mean like 2023, 24? Like, how far down the line are we looking at? Ooh. See, Shockey's not tilted. If he was tilted because of that first miss in the first game, he would have also missed this. But clearly, everybody's got good vibes in here. He's just slotted it. 4 straight, no, 5 straight.
Getting worried of JG's roster here.
I'm getting a little worried too. We're looking a little, I don't know, disconnected, I guess is the word. AyyJayy needs more boost.
And Atomic is taking it all. So
he's taking everything.
You have Atomic, AyyJayy, and Arsenal on the field. There's no boost to go around.
No boost.
It's all the players whose names start with A taking all the boost. Is there any others? I guess EU Atomic as well. Very speedy boy.
God Atomic.
I heard that EU Atomic actually plays with a wireless controller because apparently it's faster. Less input lag.
Crazy.
That is a placebo.
It's literally like, more.
Look, there's a halfway dead video. There's a rocket science video, so it must be true.
Yeah, the PS4 wireless is less, right?
Yes, if you use a particular setup. I'm not a controller player, so I didn't really look into it too much. But yeah, check out Rocket Science on YouTube if you want to find out more.
Oh my god, my team.
So okay, remember you're stealing the boost in the back corner there while the rest of the team's defending. See, if there's no boost in his half, it's like I'm leaving.
Ooh.
I mean, you guys probably know more about this than me. How important, when you're in a completely new team, how important are the vibes? How important is just like the feeling that your teammates are enjoying playing with you?
It's like everything. I feel like that is everything, especially in like 6-mans. If you want to, like 6-man's a pickup team, pickup roster. If you're looking forward to playing with any given 2 pair of players, you're just gonna have a much better time, and it's gonna lead to more success.
I mean, yeah, from what my expectation would be that, you know, when you're winning it, everybody's having fun. It's not difficult to have a good time when you're in the lead, but when you're losing, that's where having fun becomes easy for some players, and well, easier for some players and a lot harder for other players. So those are the players I think would struggle with comebacks. You know, if you're just not having a good time and your teammates are sighing in the mic when you get scored on, comebacks are going to be very, very difficult. So that was honestly one of the things I thought about. It's like, I think we've got some good vibes in this blue team. I think, you know, they're probably going to have some good comeback potential. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe
there's some people on your team to not be the best losers per se, and I don't think particularly Arsenal. I look at him. I don't think he's like a bad team when he loses. He just gets like really down on himself.
Is that him though, or is that just the teams he's been in? Because I don't know. I feel like if you put Arsenal in with, you know, a really good person for comebacks, so what a save there. I think Arsenal would actually roll off that. Like he's not so much. He's I consider Arsenal a hype man. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I think he's a hype man, and he definitely was in Madrid, the last LAN that I saw them play. But I don't necessarily consider him a leader. Like if somebody else is leading the vibes and the team energy in a different direction, Arsenal might just go along with that. But you know, if the hype is relevant and if that's what the vibe is, he will absolutely be all about that.
You have it pretty spot on. Arsenal is he's not a leader in that kind of category. But if it is hype, then he is hype, and it like boosts the hype. If that makes any sense.
He's like the backup dancer that stole the show. Not the front man, but everybody's watching.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty good.
Like we got Twitch Andy in chat. Somebody thinks, wait, Andy, aren't you supposed to be in this? There's 2 Rocket League Andys.
Yeah, I'm the Andy too. Someone's like, damn, I wish I didn't do a series. Like, I am here.
Yeah, it would have been a really cool format. I think for the purpose of like just making the draft as fun as possible, it was a really good idea to just have everybody draft 4. More the better, but yeah, it's obviously easier to get 3v3 random show matches than 4v4.
Yeah. Who was your 4th?
Lion Blaze. So I was pretty happy about that, actually.
Right.
I was actually quite happy about Lion Blaze 4th. So again, he's just like a player who will be quite... I think Lion Blaze will be quite happy to play the game the way that his teammates are playing. Just slot in. Ooh.
Oh, what a save.
It just looks like JG's roster is just super scrappy.
Yeah.
And Johnny's team is slow control.
Oh, you want to see more JKnaps shots? There you go.
Oh my goodness. This is what I've been waiting for. JKnaps, get involved.
Oh my god.
It didn't even look like he was going for a double till the very last second. That's a great shot because he disguised it so well. So a lot of double touches are very obvious that it's going to be a double because there's no way that it could be a shot. So the backboard will just be covered. That looked like it could be a shot until the last split second. Then it's like, oh, he's doubling. Well, it's too late. not much we can do about it now. Insane.
Oh, what a pass.
Teammate says time to call Garrett. It's a mismatch.
Oh my god. It's to babysit?
I know he's going to have to go wake him up. Afternoon nap.
What do you two think about JKnaps switch to the Fennec?
It's interesting. JD, what do you reckon about that?
I mean, I like the Fennec personally. I think it's... I don't know why NA players seem to hate it. But I also just don't know what it does to JKnaps. Like, I have no idea. I don't know if he feels more mechanical on it. Like, I don't know.
I'll tell you guys my theory to why, well, speaking to the NA doesn't like the Fennec thing first. So, Octane is a lot more popular than the Fennec in NA. I think it's probably because the best players have been Octane people. But, the Fennec really popped off in EU for a while. Chaussette was playing the Fennec when he was the best in EU, and then all of the other French players started playing it, and they were the best. So everybody just tried to do that because they were kept on losing to Fennecs. But in NA, people are losing to, I think G2 were mainly Octane players, and NRG were Octane players, apart from Turbo when he was in NRG. So it's probably just like, you see what's working for other people, you copy it. But I think every player should be playing every Octane player should play the Fennec occasionally. I really do believe that. That's a great pass. Well played.
I agree. I've heard you talk about this on your stream a lot too, about like why people use it, and you always bring up like whatever the best players are using is what people tend to use. So like, I think for NA, like if Justin were to like become a Fennec main, or say First Killer, someone that players can look at and be like, wow, this guy's like insane. Maybe that might be Khaled for you guys, or Ahmed. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, Ahmed switches. Khaled is only a Fennec player. He only plays Fennec, but Ahmad plays Fennec, Dominus, Octane, anything really. Whatever he's doing.
Anything and everything.
He'll switch. I mean, a lot of those guys, like, they get kicked out of every lobby that they're in. Every time they're in a private match, between games, it'll just remove them back to the main menu. So it's probably like even easier to just be like, I might as well change while I'm here. Switch the preset, switch the car.
Cash literally changes his car like every couple games.
Yeah, I think that it can go too far. The reason I say that every Octane player should at least have some experience with the Fennec is because it's a really different type of play that it produces. Very solid. Very solid play. I mean, you notice it more in 1v1, but Fennec players are very consistent. Octane players are a bit more chaotic and flashy. Little bit less controlling. The Fennec's very controlling. So I think you're probably going to see the similar effect in threes.
I mean, I agree. I think it's got a great mixture of Octane and Dominus qualities. I don't know why. Again, As I said before, I think more people should use it.
Yeah. It's just a good thing to switch to. Sometimes you're not having a good day in the Octane. Switch Fennec. Vice versa.
That's a nice shot.
And 2 assists for Memory. They're connecting Memory and AyyJayy.
I think one of them is taking a step back here. Atomic is probably like, alright, I need to relax.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's going
Atomic
orange
is
trail.
a lot more chaotic right now than I envisioned.
How do you... What did you expect from him?
I expected him to temper that a bit with a team that he hasn't played with, but he seems to be going the opposite direction.
Yeah. There's a reason I left him after I picked up Beast Mode.
I just could, like, honestly, I just could not leave him. Like, there's just no way I let Atomic
It's hard.
pass me
It's
there.
hard to. Yeah, it's hard to leave him. It is.
And I'm not pinpointing Atomic like as the problem or anything like that. It's just he is playing a bit different than I imagined for this team.
I feel like if you have a point man or somebody who likes to use a lot of boost for aerials and mechanical flashy things, then you cannot have Atomic as well on the roster.
It is
He's
tough.
the same person.
But God, is it fun to think about and look at. Like, this is scary, you know, and put them both on the same team.
So we did have a overtime in game 1 as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
This could be another one, pretty interesting.
Ooh,
Or
Arsenal?
oh,
my God.
just
Please
Looking
don't
at,
go 3-0
this,
down.
looking at this gameplay, I feel like Arsenal might have been the biggest sleeper pick. I
agree.
just feel like
I
he's
actually think it was
involved
so
so much right now.
I love Arsenal, man. I think I've talked about it a lot. I think in the fall when SSG was dominating, that it was actually Arsenal that was the best on SSG. Everyone was talking about typical,
I agree.
but like playing it and playing against and looking at SSG, it was always Arsenal who was creating almost all of their offense. It was insane.
yeah, he's definitely
He's
a
kind of doing
troublemaker.
what AyyJay's doing for FaZe right now.
But he does it in a less of a overwhelming way. So, you know, some players are very good at dominating the opponents, but they also will make life somewhat more difficult for their teammates while doing so. Arsenal doesn't.
Nice.
All right, Memory had a good game here.
Yeah, he did.
2 goals.
I think he's warming up. Those low hours, it's tough when you just hop on. He also, I don't think, played beforehand.
Copium even in the win. Typical. I'm just honestly glad that there's a little bit of a competition. I was starting to get worried that the boys were just going to sweep it. My goodness, that would have been bad content. So luckily that's not going to happen.
What do you think they're saying to each other? Do you think they're making adjustments in between games, or are they just like laughing things off?
Yeah, Jerome just said Arsenal just hopped on, just saying. It's true, he was not online, that's for sure. Still a few seconds before we started this.
It's crazy. Maybe Arsenal needs to just hop on right before tourneys.
Damn.
Yeah, Arsenal's an interesting one. I mean, he's always looking
Really
for
good.
that guidance on the social media, isn't he? He's like, somebody please fix my mentality. So he doesn't really like, he doesn't think his mental's in the right, perfect place. But I think if you put him in the team with a good, any team with a good environment, he's gonna, excel.
Which is weird because you would think that he would excel on a team with his best friends, but like we saw that LAN that they had, like that boot camp that they had, where their energy was just not there, and they ended up having one of their worst regionals when they were in person, which was really, maybe that was the winter major. I can't remember exactly.
The winter major, I think, yeah.
Yeah, but it was just odd to see because these guys have known each other for so long, but they just weren't, maybe something about the gameplay that they were doing that just wasn't clicking, or they didn't feel right about it. But no, I agree. I think Arsenal definitely needs. I think he needs like the energy that I think Nathan can give him right now.
Oh, I thought Tog just hit the bar there. That was a complete double commit by the boys.
Oh my goodness.
Just double committing for content here. Don't worry about it.
Didn't want to go 3-0 up.
Ooh, Sati pick off.
Sathi kick out. Did he flip early? I didn't see that.
typically when I see, like, yeah, he flipped right before he hit the ball.
Did he hit it with like the roof of the car? That's what I think when you say Seth, you kick off. Oh my!
The patented shock low 50.
Low 50. Just lifts more weight.
He hates when people say that.
Hitting the gym. Look at that. Muscling it through him.
Nathan's like, I'm tired of being known as a low 50 guy.
And then does it all the time.
But he does it literally every game.
It's true though. Nobody likes being known as a low 50 guy. Everybody wants to be the flashy guy. Nobody wants to be good at 50-50s. It's just not cool enough.
So vital in the game.
Unless you're Khaled, then he just takes it to a whole other level. Not the low 50 is 0-100. No 50-50s when Khaled plays.
The love for SRG is so wild to me. Like, it's not unwarranted. It's just like, it's kind of funny because we just haven't seen them in so long.
I mean, I just see them chilling top of the leaderboards in games. So, I mean, okay, how much do you guys think the leaderboards in game matter? 'Cause I really do rate the leaderboards. I think a lot of the time I look at the leaderboard, I'm like, oh, who's that rank 1 and 2s? Monkey Moon. Who's that rank 2 and 2s? First Killer. I wonder if that's relevant. And then rank 3 will be like Khaled or something. So, yeah, I think people cherry pick when they see a player they don't like top of leaderboard. They say leaderboards doesn't matter. When they see the best player in the world top of leaderboards, they say, look at that. He's grinded. Leaderboards are clearly the difference. But what do you guys think?
I think if it's gonna matter in anything, it's 2s, because like there's top level 2s lobbies that are pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think 3s is. Like,
No, that's true. I don't think 3s matters because
Yeah.
like a lot of the very best players actually just don't even play 3s, but everybody plays 2s. They all play 2s.
I don't think it doesn't matter, but how much stake in it I would put.
Less. Yeah, for sure.
I think it's like who's grinding. That's what I look at it as. Like, if you're grinding, then you're gonna be near the top of it, and if you're not grinding, you're not gonna be near it. And that's just how I've always looked at it.
What's Monkey Moon's like over 100 points ahead of second place though, so it's more than just grinding. Because if he was grinding and winning half of his games, he would lose so many points because he's only winning like, what, 3 or 4 per game when he wins, and he's losing like 11 or 12. Because when you're that far ahead of everybody else, you lose so many more points than you win. So he's grinding and winning a ridiculous percentage of his games. I'm not sure what the exact percentage is because he doesn't upload all his replays, but that's pretty ridiculous when you see a gap open up like that and somebody's still playing a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think he's still
really
playing.
is
Monkey Man plays 2s every day and he's just hanging out number 1 by over 100.
Hanging out dominating everyone. And everyone in the NA thinks he's not that good.
Yeah, Monkey Man's a beast. He's
That's
been a beast
pass.
for a while. Yeah, AyyJayy in 1s as well. He's hanging out 100 points ahead of everybody in 1v1 this season. He's been pretty insane.
That man's cranking out those YouTube videos.
Yeah.
He's got to play a lot of one.
It's not like his competition is bad though. Like he's been putting in a big winning record against Khaled. He's been winning record, I think, not even losing any games to anyone but Khaled. So, you know, when you've got a winning record against Khaled and you're beating everyone else, yeah, you're probably going to sit rank 1 by 100 points.
AyyJayy's really
just likely. He got that when he switched to the Fennec, actually. He was Octane at the end of last season. And I think Khaled beat him in their last session to decide who got rank 1 at the end of last season. Khaled beat him. And then AyyJayy switched to Fennec, and he's been on another level since.
Playing against AyyJayy with Dig is pretty impressive. Wow, what a bomb.
What?
Your team is looking like a team. My team is looking like a true pickup.
True pickup. Oh, that's funny.
Come on, guys. I want to see him go three down.
It's it's taking a while for them to really have that synergy that they had. They had a honeymoon period that lasted about 2 minutes where they had that crazy pass from Atomic to AyyJayy. Then their honeymoon period ended. Very short honeymoon.
We're peaking in the very beginning of this series. AyyJayy had that crazy, like, weird double.
Yeah. Does Shock only know how to half flip to the right? Because that's something a lot of pro players do. Like, they'll always half flip in one particular direction and not the other. So that was almost awkward.
God. I think he does. Raul, he only has arrow right bound, right? Nathan.
Shock.
Yeah, he only has one.
That explains it. There you go.
He trash talks me about not being mechanical while I have both, like almost every day.
Oh my.
Oh my God. Get your team away from me.
All right, T-Bates, wake him up. Get Garrett and the kids. We're gonna need another team in about 5 minutes. Yep, that's GG. That'll do it. It's not GG's. Didn't make this best of 7. We said best of 5, right? GG's?
Nope, definitely did not. Gonna need every game that I can get.
Call the general.
At some point, I was earlier. I was on AyyJayy and Atomic's point of views, and at certain points throughout all these games, they've been getting boost art for long periods of times, like a while. And we talked about it before. I do think it is coming into play here. There's just not enough boost to go around for Atomic and AyyJayy.
Yeah, like some star players are able to do what they do because their teams enable them. And, you know, Atomic and AyyJayy, I think Memory's a pretty good enabler for his teammates, but Atomic and AyyJayy they take a lot of the attention away, and then you've got, like we mentioned, they're up against Arsenal, who's going to make life very difficult for you. So, growing pains for these guys, growing pains. I
should have told Atomic to switch to Fennec before this game. That was a mistake.
The worst thing is, like, see if if the comeback starts happening, we've got Lion Blaze on the bench just ready to come in and solidify the defense. We got options here.
I would have enjoyed to see the fourth player trying to come in and win a game.
Oh,
that's a good start.
Did he fake that? He did fake that. How convincing was it? Oh yeah, Shock was absolutely watching Atomic there. He was waiting for the touch and it didn't happen. So that's a really, I don't know if he meant to fake that. That was on Shock's POV, but it really worked well. Just letting it go to the bottom corner.
Bro, you are still muted. Didn't know if you know.
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Yeah. Okay. Atomic's done a great job this series of taking his solo plays. Almost every opportunity he gets. It's a shame that there's just not enough boost to go around for AyyJayy and Atomic to do the same thing.
He's looking. He's desperately looking for that boost.
Oh my God.
So that was a weird one, because that was a air dribble bump. It kind of turned into a pull shot save, though. Oh, what a pass. No, Shock.
All right, Shock is not having his best
what is happening? Guys!
Shooters!
I said Johnny has 2 shooters at least confirmed on his team, and we're just missing open nets here.
Oh my God. That was a little wild.
I can only imagine that, ideally when something like that happens, the comms are laughing, so we can only hope. But the problem is, like, when all 3 of you miss, it might be a little bit too much. Like, you guys probably have seen the clips of Garrett when the laughing gets completely out of control and he can no longer function as a human being in or outside the game. That is what I'm mostly worried about right now. Like, does Arsenal have tears in his eyes from laughing? Can he still see the ball?
No.
Can he breathe?
Yeah, the comms were definitely like full on laughing there. You can't really do anything but laugh that one off.
100%.
Nah, I feel like Arsenal missed and then he just started screaming like his little.
Yeah, true. Oh, that's so true.
God. Arsenal's so funny, man.
I hope he's recording this. Oh, I want to see. Imagine. Oh my.
Arsenal comms are the best. My God.
Oh. AyyJayy, the double AyyJayy. What is happening? What is happening?
What is going on? I'm pretty nervous. What's going on?
Oh, I love that. He got the flip reset the other way around. I feel like that's going to become more common these days, like leaning back into the reset instead of going all the way around. It's a bit faster. Oh, what a save.
Most NA players attribute it to Arsenal.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. I remember Beast Mode was practicing that for a while, and was like, I'm practicing the Arsenal flip reset.
It's a cool one because it just gives you a different threat because you're threatening the high air dribble there. Usually you're threatening some kind of dunk. Oh, what a save.
God, AyyJayy on the angle. This kid is such a grinder, man. Like, seeing AyyJayy play so well is nothing but awesome to see. Because he literally puts so much work in. I mean, you see him streaming all day, every single day. And that's not easy. I mean, that is not easy to do, Raul. You know personally how taxing on your brain those high-level 2s lobbies can be. And streaming at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, just to have the mechanics AyyJayy has, it's probably a lot more enjoyable to play the game. But
Oh, save.
AyyJayy.
doesn't discredit his grind. He does.
No, that's facts though.
Knowing AyyJay's chat, that's definitely not easy. That's a good point, actually.
I swear they're not real people. I think there is some type of, like, they're just robots or something.
Oh, does he have the power?
Oh no.
Oh my. There's been actually a lot of really good saves this game. But look at that touch from JKnaps. That's so cheeky on the turnaround.
Oh my god.
Clips it. Absolute beauty. This could be it.
Without a boost.
They're all trying to rotate back and they just couldn't get back.
Ooh. Oh, I thought Atomic would be like pre-jumping off the ceiling.
I'm telling you, my team is clipping.
Oh, shock! Oh, a save!
God. Your team has made some great saves.
Yeah, it's crazy. This game's been all about the defense. Apart from the one moment where the crossbar, the posts had the saves covered.
Ooh, that's a JKnaps clear.
That's a nice touch. Oh.
JKnaps is another player. I think, you know, kind of same as Garrett, not quite as, you know, far back, but he's really stayed at the very top tier mechanically, just like Garrett has, with multiple seasons going by and many new players rising through the ranks with crazy mechanics. And he's just like, yeah, fine, I'll just learn all that.
Yeah, I think in old G2 playstyle with Rizzo, we didn't even get to see much of when JKnaps was like mechanically, you know, individually good. Because of just the way that they played. It was all about passing. He never really got that chance. I think now we're seeing it more though with Drees.
Yeah. Who picked Drees? Somebody was asking earlier. I can't remember who it was.
CJ, I think. It was like first killer, Drees, and Gyro.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's a team where if they like just annihilated, I wouldn't be surprised. But if they were like driving into each other, I also wouldn't be surprised. I have no idea what to expect from that team.
That team would be so wild.
It's like, does First Killer trust him? Does First Killer trust his teammates or not? They could, you know, they can still win even if First Killer doesn't trust him. I mean, look at Rogue, so it's
Damn.
not like a death sentence either way.
Damn.
Oh my goodness. All right, Johnny, come and play ahead.
No one disagreed with him though. It was like, we were like, oh, that was so
Yeah,
funny.
waiting for anybody to disagree. No one. Okay.
Oh,
Just said all that.
we'll move by it. All right. Play the game. JKnaps with a overtime. Oh my goodness.
Memory with the mechanics. Oh, I was gonna do something there.
You ran out of boost. So appropriate to see that. Oh.
It's really fitting for my team. I'm watching Atomic literally ignore pads, or AyyJayy ignoring pads just to grab the big boost.
He's playing too much range. Got him in a bad habit.
I love that. Was his third overtime as well. So you know, close games every single time here.
I just feel like the blue team just knows how to manage their boost a lot more efficiently.
A lot better. I feel like my team's playing ranks, bro.
They're just making life very easy on each other.
Dude, he
following
literally
up.
doesn't care about anything but the big boost.
He's only driving up next to Atomic with the ball. It's just moving forward.
I've been watching it for the last 2.5 minutes. He did them boosts for like 90% fit.
Oh, calm.
There.
He's so smart.
Oh,
Smart. He's so smart.
wow.
Yeah, Bullet Team here have absolutely made life easier for each other. And it's clear to see that they have just been easier to gel with than Orange Team have. Oh, that could be it. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Arsenal's going all the way. Oh, he's crunched it.
Oh, what a bump.
Look at Arsenal.
Man, Arsenal's been so annoying and like in the face of my team this whole series. And I mean annoying in it, you know, not for chat. Like
It's really impressive. The fact that Arsenal can mess up the other team so much while also simultaneously making life so easy for his teammates to play with him is a very unique quality that I have not really seen very often in pro play.
I agree. I think it's incredibly valuable. Again, I think like I'm seeing aspects of what Arsenal was doing in the fall in this series.
I'm seeing
Oh!
I'm seeing Arsenal in the good old days of when Six Mans was extremely popular and why he was quickly climbing the leaderboard.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he seems so tough to play against.
And so easy to play with.
Yeah.
Just-
Oh, what a shot!
Top corner.
Oh, the series
What a
goes
shot.
on. That was a bit risky by Shock there. Cut. I feel like the corner was begging for him.
He's a
He's a shooter. All right, Atomic, I'll put some respect on your name. I'm sorry.
You say I don't need the Fennec.
You don't need
Shut
the
up,
Fennec.
teammates.
Oh my goodness, the amount of chances though. This was, well, actually for both teams, so many chances to end this one, but good saves on both sides.
Very end-to-end match, as the English football commentators like to say.
It's been an end-to-end game. Both teams have had their chances.
You like that?
A lot of, I mean, if you've heard a lot of, football commentary in the UK before, you'll start to see similarities with a lot of Rocket League terminology from the UK casters.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. I mean, I'm a huge Tottenham fan. I watch it like all the time, so.
Yeah, we take a lot of our inspiration from football commentary, all of us.
Oh
It's
my
a great
God.
pass.
Good goal here.
Wow.
JKnaps.
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 Sneaky
Oh my
back
God.
pass.
Three-man play.
Dude.
They are teammates.
They're teaming. See, Arsenal was pretty sad after the draft yesterday that he got benched. Magic Bear got picked by Chrome because I stole Arsenal. So, Magic Bear replacing Arsenal. Sag. He's not going to be sad after this. I think he's got a new team just waiting to happen. Have to hit up Carlos. Do you need any new G2 players? Just with a massive roster shuffle that would need to happen in order for this team to actually become a thing. JKnaps Arsenal stock.
Massive.
Can you imagine the roster shuffle?
This is something
A lot of
that
changes
I
going on.
actually see. I don't know if I could ever see this roster do anything.
One day, franchising and orgs get to pick. Who knows?
Oh, that was fun. I think who was that pulled away from that because they realized that they were just straight up own goaling. So they're like, I better not touch this.
Oh, memory.
Is this a tournament or just a separate series? Well, that's a good question. If only we knew the answer. We don't really know. We drafted all these teams and we weren't sure if any of them would ever play. But I think this is a dub that we've got two of them on the field at all.
Absolutely.
Something a little bit different with the draft pride on the line.
Oh. This would be such a cool format for a tournament. Draft.
100%, yeah. It's weird that though. It's like, why does it become so much more meaningful? Just because you've been chosen to represent. Now suddenly there's something extra because on any given day you could have, a lobby just like this level in NA or EU. somebody just throws out invites, and I don't know. You need there has to be something in order for players to actually focus and play like they should play. Nobody's trolling the lobby or just trying to freestyle. We saw maybe a few freestyles attempted, but I don't think they were like
no, they weren't crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly was really surprised to get such quick responses and to have people want to play. I think it is a pride thing when someone believes in you personally to work with other people, and it's also a fun thing for them to just kind of try it out. Like,
yeah,
you know, drafts are pretty big in NA, like fantasy football and that kind of stuff is pretty big here. So.
I gotta say, I'm impressed by the boys in blue covering each other in defense. It's like they're waiting to see, okay, does he have it? Well, it's fine. If he doesn't, I'm there to cover the follow-up touch or to cover the follow-up clear. They're providing options really well, just making it like very easy for each other. It's good positioning by Shock there.
What's the series score?
It's 3-2, so that overtime win was a series saver for Team AyyJayy. Tristan says this is going to cause roster moves. It is now. JKnaps to Arsenal.
Oh no. JKnaps and Arsenal looking like a deadly duo. Like, my God.
JKnaps so fast.
Dude, he's so fast.
Arsenal to G2. Listen though, actually, Arsenal to G2 would be terrifying. That would be terrifying. I think I rate all those players.
I don't know.
I think 100%. Terrifying.
Who's playing defense?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Arsenal is a good defender.
He is, but
JKnaps has played good defense this series. I think I think they've got it. They've got sufficient defense there. I don't really look at Rocket League as like, you know, which is the defender player, who's in defense, who's in offense. Everybody has to do their role every now and then. Everybody has to be the defender, the attacker, the shooter, the passer. This is the way the Rocket League's played. But are they going to be able to synergize while they do all those things? Is what I wonder. And look at them. The synergy's there.
Oh, Arsenal. He's just bullying everybody. Oh, get out of his way. Look at him.
My team is not doing the hard things for each other. They're just not making it easy for one another. I think the blue team, that's exactly what they're doing. They're not afraid to make the hard challenge.
Oh, sneaky reset by JKnaps. I mean, where the goal's going to come from? Atomic and AyyJayy needs to step up and do their thing. Got a couple of OT wins this series, but it's been pretty quiet. Surprisingly quiet outside of that. I think I did expect more fireworks from AyyJayy and Atomic. They've had a few really cool goals, but not at the same level of what we're used to. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's a good read. Maybe in time.
Not much time. Not much time left. I don't really think.
They need a kickoff strat at this point. I mean, 19 seconds, 2 goals. You need a cheeky kickoff. I think you go for a demo on the kickoff, you fake it or something. I don't think they're going to though, because it's pickup teams and they probably haven't practiced it. Oh, that was about as good of a result as they could have hoped for.
Yeah, you can't really ask for much better than a direct shot off a kickoff.
Yeah, Shock did well. Shock's been huge. You know, we're talking a lot about JKnaps, Arsenal. Shock really, I think, a steal as far down the draft as I was able to grab him. Not sure what he was doing there, but he proved everybody wrong tonight. I thought for a second there, for some reason, in the corner of my eye, I thought you said GG's my turn. I was like, that's hilarious. Subbing yourself in.
You know, I was on the field, we wouldn't have won. Look, all I'm saying is, T-Base has a point. Atomic and the Fennec. Should have happened. Atomic loses when he's on the octane, like every time.
It's been an end-to-end game. Both teams have had their chances.
You like that?
A lot of, I mean, if you've heard a lot of, football commentary in the UK before, you'll start to see similarities with a lot of Rocket League terminology from the UK casters.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. I mean, I'm a huge Tottenham fan. I watch it like all the time, so
Yeah, we take a lot of our inspiration from football commentary, all of us.
Oh
It's
my
a great
God.
pass.
Quick goal here.
Wow.
JKnaps.
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 Sneaky
Oh my
back
God.
pass.
3-man play.
Dude.
They are teaming.
They're teaming. See, Arsenal was pretty sad after the draft yesterday that he got benched. Magic Bear got picked by Chrome because I stole Arsenal. So, you know, Magic Bear replacing Arsenal. Sag. He's not going to be sad after this. I think he's got a new team just waiting to happen. Have to hit up Carlos. You need any new G2 players? Just with a massive roster shuffle that would need to happen in order for this team to actually become a thing. JKnaps Arsenal stock. Can you imagine the roster shuffle?
This is
A
something
lot of
I
changes going on.
actually see. I don't know if I've ever seen this roster being a thing.
One day, franchising and orgs get to pick. Who knows?
Oh, that was fun. I think who was that pulled away from that because they realized that they were just straight up own goaling. So they're like, I better not touch this.
Oh, memory.
Is this a tournament or just a separate series? Well, that's a good question. If only we knew the answer. We don't really know. We drafted all these teams and we weren't sure if any of them would ever play. But I think this is a dub that we've got 2 of them on the field at all.
Absolutely.
Something a little bit different with the draft pride on the line.
Oh. This would be such a cool format for a tournament. Draft.
100%, yeah. It's weird that though. It's like, why does it become so much more meaningful? Just because you've been chosen to represent. Now suddenly there's something extra because on any given day you could have, you know, a lobby just like this level in NA or EU. Somebody just throws out invites and I don't know. You need there has to be something in order for players to actually focus and play like they should play. Nobody's trolling the lobby or just trying to freestyle. We saw maybe a few freestyles attempted, but I don't think they were like too
No,
crazy.
they weren't crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly was really surprised to get such quick responses and to have people want to play. I think it is a pride thing when someone believes in you personally to work with other people, and it's also a fun thing for them to just kind of try it out. Like,
Yeah.
you know, drafts are pretty big in NA, like fantasy football and that kind of stuff is pretty big here. So.
I gotta say, I'm impressed by the boys in blue covering each other in defense. It's like they're waiting to see, okay, does he have it? Well, it's fine. If he doesn't, I'm there to cover the follow-up touch or to cover the follow-up clear. They're providing options really well, just making it life very easy for each other. It's good positioning by Shock there.
What's the series score?
It's 3-2, so that overtime win was a series saver for Team AyyJayy. Tristan says this is going to cause roster moves. It is now. JKnaps to Arsenal.
Oh no. JKnaps and Arsenal looking like a deadly duo. Like, my God.
JKnaps so fast.
Dude, he's so fast.
Arsenal to G2. Listen though, actually, Arsenal to G2 would be terrifying. That would be terrifying. I think I rate all those players.
I don't know.
I think 100%.
So
Terrifying.
You rely
Who's
on,
playing defense?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Arsenal is a
another factor, I
good
feel
defender.
like. He is, but is that
JKnaps
what
has
you
played
want
good
him to do?
defense this series. I think, you know. I think they've got it. They've got sufficient defense there. I don't really look at Rocket League as like, you know, which is the defender player, who's in defense, who's in offense. Everybody has to do their role every now and then. Everybody has to be the defender, the attacker, the shooter, the passer. This is the way the Rocket League's played. But are they going to be able to synergize while they do all those things? Is what I wonder. And look at them. The synergy's there.
Oh, Arsenal. He's just bullying everybody.
Oh, man.
Get out of his way. Look at him.
My team is just not doing the hard things for each other.
AyyJayy.
They're just not making it easy for one another. I think the blue team, that's exactly what they're doing. They're not afraid to make the hard challenge.
Oh, sneaky reset by JKnaps. I mean, where the goal's going to come from? Atomic and AyyJayy needs to step up and do their thing. Got a couple of OT wins this series, but it's been pretty quiet. Surprisingly quiet outside of that. I think I did expect more fireworks from AyyJayy and Atomic. They've had a few really cool goals, but not at the same level of what we're used to. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's a good read. Maybe in time.
Not much time. Not much time left. I don't really think.
They need a kickoff strat at this point. I mean, 19 seconds, 2 goals. You need a cheeky kickoff. I think you go for a demo on the kickoff. You fake it or something. I don't think they're going to though, because it's pickup teams and they probably haven't practiced it. Oh, that was about as good of a result as they could have hoped for.
Yeah, you can't really ask for much better than a direct shot off a kickoff.
Yeah, Shock did well. Shock's been huge, you know. We're talking a lot about JKnaps, Arsenal. Shock really, I think, a steal as far down the draft as I was able to grab him. Not sure what he was doing there, but he proved everybody wrong tonight. I thought for a second there, for some reason, in the corner of my eye, I thought you said GG's my turn. I was like, that's hilarious. Summon yourself in.
You know, I was on the field, we wouldn't have lost. Look, all I'm saying is, T-Base has a point. Atomic and the Fennec. Should have happened. Atomic loses when he's on the octane, like, every time.